We're now re-entering that silent period. First, I want to thank you for giving me the privilege to do this. I never saw this coming in my life. Never intended for it to happen. Never dreamed it would happen. When I played softball, we would every once in a while see co-op teams, and there'd be some girls out there playing, and they all threw like girls. And I just thought it was a joke. And that was kind of my attitude about women's softball. I watched basketball evolve. I saw all that, but I missed what was going on. Nell and I have always appreciated and always have realized how blessed we've been to be at Lubbock Christian and to be at Texas Tech, and how that's blessed our lives, what these two universities have done for us to allow us to raise our 5 kids and get to see our grandkids and do all that right here in one place. And I've always known that I've been blessed as a coach because I never had to move around. And when I say that, I mean from town to town. We keep moving around, but it's from street to street. She does all that, and you know how she does all that. But I'm doing this for a couple of reasons. One, he covered. You know, I was here, I watched Dr. Jones and Paul Heiss and Rip Griffin get after this thing and lay out the plans for it. That's kind of exciting to see that. And to think that Shannon was going to get to be a part of it, I was excited to see that. But I thought, he's going to be coaching girls. Girls softball, you remember? They throw like girls. But I got to see, that summer, I got to see a young lady named Amanda. And I got to see her throw, and she didn't throw like girls. And I talked to people, and they said, yeah, she played with boys and all that. And I thought, well, that explains it. And so, you know, I kind of had that going for it, but what I saw that they started that day and what developed, and Shannon being there, then I started hanging around. And I'd go out and throw bat practice, and the first day I throw bat practice, he had these stupid screens up there, and I'd never thrown with a screen, softball screen, so I kind of got outside, and Honda hits me right here, and I turned purple all the way around. Never will forget it. And so, you know, my opinions started changing and everything, but I had a love for what they were doing because I felt like it fit the mission of Lubbock Christian University, and that is changing lives. And I know how my life had been blessed here as a student. My children went here, and all those things. And I always just felt fortunate here. I've got Texas Tech, Lubbock Christian, and my loyalty to both have never wavered. And I really appreciate Gerald Myers and the Chancellor rearranging my job where I'm part-time, where we can go over here and do this part-time, full-time job, you know, type deal. But I really appreciate Texas Tech doing that, and it means a lot to me. But still, with all that going on and seeing these girls play and changing my whole idea about women's softball, I still didn't see this day coming, never intended for it to come. And then Shannon always has a way of getting people to do things they don't want to do. And when he come, he said, hey, Dad, you need to do this. And I said, why on earth do I need to? I've had my day in the sun. I've had all the fun I can stand. You know, I'm ready to do what I'm doing. And he started talking about it, and I started thinking about it. And then I thought, you know, maybe I could help out until later on they could find someone exactly who they wanted and everything. The first thing I knew, I started getting excited. I can't tell you how excited I am about it. And started writing out lineups again, and started doing all those things. Went to a couple of tournaments and went and met most of our signees, and I got more excited. You know, it's all been done. You know, Shannon's recruited a team. He's got a coaching staff. He's got Tina and Justin and Marissa. everything's in place. All I gotta do is just show up and try not to mess it up. But to have this opportunity at my age, it really came down, I had one concern. And Amanda got the call that all the rest of them, do you think you could play for a really old guy? And I was concerned about that. And Amanda would giggle quite a while, and then after that, she encouraged me. And so I got a lot of encouragement from that. And so, bottom line, I'm really excited about this. I look at it as a privilege and an honor, and I'm glad to be associated with the LCU family, which in my mind I've always been a part of. And I'm just thrilled that I can remain doing the things I was doing at Texas Tech, and it all fit together. So everything's good for me. Now it may not be good for LCU, and it may not be good for Tech, but you're going to have to lump it for a little while. That's where I'm coming from. I'm really excited, and Nell and I are, this is another blessing for us, and it just happened to come along at late in life. And she's put up with me 4 to 5 years, and I told her, you know, the only thing here, you got to go with me on trips, and she said she's ready to go, so we'll see. We'll see how it is. Am I done, or do we have a question? Pass done.
Any questions for media?
You're one-on-one.
Okay. You're done, Coach.
I'm done. Thanks a lot.